Hello and welcome to probably my longest video ever, even for the future, if I make long videos like this again. This is basically just me ranting about my favourite game, which I am actually playing. I know in my first video about Ultrakill I said I'd probably never play it, but here I am. Honestly, I've had so much fun with this game. I've been playing for like probably half a year at this point, something like that. Nah, more than that. Since like November of 2025. Maybe before, but I'm not too sure. I love this game so much, and I love the Wrath layer. I hope you enjoy me just talking about it with my zero knowledge on game design and how I would improve it. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy, Zach. Okay, hello and welcome to me designing the Wrath levels. This is 5-1 and probably the best Wrath level in the game. I love the cave opening, that's like the tutorial for the Whiplash. Firstly, you have the Lust architecture, which is seen here in the pillar, but also these little pipes that's used to get the secret exit. But yeah, also something about this is just really cool. I don't know why, but it's so cozy in here. Anyway, the music is really good. It's a bit difficult here because I turned it down to hear my amazing voice. So yeah, you should turn them off. So yeah, this is a really good introduction to the Whiplash, and even though it's so different to the other Wrath levels in terms of design, I'm pretty sure you'd never see a cave like this again. I still think it's a really good introduction to Wrath. So yeah, the only thing, this isn't something you can change. It's difficult to go underwater. That's not something you can change really. But yeah, that's the only thing. Anyway, it's really I don't know, I still love this opening. The hints of someone being built here, whether it's by hell or by the sinners. Also, something's really cool about going somewhere which clearly shouldn't be, because so far every layer in this game has felt like it was designed for V1 in some way, whether it be Limbo, where the rooms are all very obviously, I don't know how to describe it, you're meant to be there, but in this cave it doesn't feel like you're supposed to be in there. So yeah, also the cave disappears. Yeah, I love this opening. Also one of the best openings in the game. But yeah, it's really good. The music, super good. The trumpet, I did not expect trumpets to be in this game. Or any music with any instrument other than electric guitar, drums, and you know what, that kind of music. So hearing the trumpet, or trombone, whatever it is, I'm not doing music, is honestly so cool to me. Anyway, this room I would not change at all. I love this room so much, and the worst part is it's not even that special. It's just something about it. It's just so cool. That bridge. The only thing maybe is make the bridge go through the wall, but it's collapsed. Have the bridge go further here, there's rocks in the way. But yeah, other than that, it's a really well made opening room. So yeah, there's also a secret in this collapsed building, whatever it is, which instead of it just being here, what I'll do is have a door here, the exact same door as this, except you need a blue skull to open it. So you'd go here, there will be rocks on top, and you need a blue skull. Here, actually, you know what? Never mind. Anyway, go in, and you'd have a little tunnel like you have here, and instead of being this room, obviously I'm gonna put a picture on the screen of like what I imagine it could look like. It'll be like the window, and you'd see Leviathan through it. I feel like that would be really good build up, and it's not even like mandatory to get to beat the level. So yeah, because Leviathan, the final boss of Wrath, isn't mentioned until the second to last level, the level before it shows up, which is such a shame. It's, despite how like basic the boss fight is, it's one of my favourite bosses in the game. Like, something about it is just so cool. Maybe it's the fact you can fight giant sea dragon. But yeah, Leviathan's such a cool boss fight that's really just, it's just a shame how like easy it is to beat. But it does hold a special place in my heart for being my first P rank in Act 2. So can't go too much slack. Alright, this room, I love this room, like the orange colours, something about it just so, again, it's kind of cozy, like orange lights are just so cozy to me. Anyway, this room is back to the cave aesthetic that's been kind of lost. Like, you have a mix of architecture and caves, which I think is quite cool. So, so yeah, again, this level mostly is a tutorial for the Whiplash which you get in the previous level, or the Greed, which is, I mean, it makes sense, but I like it. It works. Also, you punch those guys, which I really like. That's not related to this. So yeah, this run, really cool. There's a secret underneath, which I think is a bit, it's pretty good, but like, you know, it's pretty basic, it's fine. Oh, so yeah, we're back with the cave aesthetic with the mushrooms and stuff. Also, this would have been a better room to like show off my idea of what I was going for the secret, because like, it's a cave. Anyway, next place. I forgot the skull. So yeah, you can see with the tips that like, it's showing you how to use it. The Whiplash, the like grappling hook arm, this one, which you probably definitely need, because all you got was, you can Whiplash this, you can Whiplash enemies. But you didn't get any of the mechanics of it, the actual stuff that will help you when you're in a fight. This room, I really like, I don't know what this design is called, but I think it's like floral? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's cool, I really like it. There is a change I would make though, and that is to the blood orb. Christ. Oh, that's great. Really, I'm going to show you where it is. So if you just go up here, you can already see it. There's a mysterious box with more of that shape. The only thing I'll make is make it not just a square. It's a little bit basic, but it's just a square. But yeah, other than that, I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, but it's pretty cool. It just feels a bit random to be here. Like, make it not necessarily bigger, but like look like it should be here. Cause like just a square in the roof. I feel like that could be done better. But yeah, you have more of the architecture. Like, it's not just caves. This level really blends together well, I'd say. But yeah. I love this bit, like going up, especially with the other, with the next layer, 5-2. I don't know why, but it's just cool. They all going up. It's like, it's not obvious that you're underwater. Anyway, second change, speaking of being underwater, these windows, I feel like would be better if, instead of showing rocks, you just went up. Instead of showing rocks, you would show like the ocean, you would see the bodies and stuff. I know we're in a mountain, but like, at least here show a bit of the ocean or something. And then in this room specifically, what could be cool is you could see Leviathan like swimming above you. You'd hear it like a roar or something. So you get like kind of like Corpse of Universe, like each layer would or level would show you the final boss in like more and more detail. Not detail, like closeness, I guess. How proximate? The word for like being close to it, going to it. I feel like that would be quite cool. With, like each raft level. So only time we ever see Leviathan is in its own level, which I think is such a missed opportunity. Like it's such a cool boss. It's really basic, but it's such a cool boss. But yeah. This level was basically perfect. Not many changes I would do to it. The music's amazing, everything about it is amazing. So yeah, on to 5-2. I'll show you my rank. Okay, this is probably my favourite level in the game. Probably a hot take, but okay, this is way too quiet. Probably a hot take, but something about it is just super cool to me. Like, genuinely, I just love this game. I mean, this level. I'm gonna restart this. Okay, this is probably my favourite level in the game. That's probably a hot take, but I think the atmosphere just carries it. Like, it's not a good level. It's not at all. Like, it's really short. Not many interesting encounters. There's not even any music until the end. But I think just the way it looks is just super cool to me. There's something about it. I turned the sound down so you can actually hear me, but I'm gonna turn it up a bit just so you can hear, like, just in general. I'm gonna turn it to like, yeah, it's probably good. So yeah, really good level. You can hear the like ambience now. Yeah, this entire ocean. This is just a bit of lore. Is made of water and people, and they're all trying to get to the top. Hence the arms. So yeah, it's just pretty cool. I just love how this level looks. The only changes right now is music. This first encounter is pretty good. You know, it has a sanctuary which was introduced in the last level. So, so that's cool. Bringing back enemies. And yeah, it's just a cool level. But I love the docks. How it's all broken and stuff. I wish. Actually, you know what I'm putting on. Christ. I feel like this thing's still alive. There. Okay, if I just go back to the beginning of the level. One thing, like the first thing I'll change. You start inside the mountain a little bit more. Like, let's say like this entire length here would be added inside the mountain and it would look like the end of 5-1, like the Lust architecture, and then you leave the show where you were in 5-1 was in the mountain under the water. I just feel like adding that would be, I mean, it's already pretty obvious, but it would just be cool to have that. Other than that, and the music as well. Not many changes for this bit. This bit's still pretty cool. But yeah, maybe, I guess, adding more rocks. So, actually, yeah, so what I want to do is add more rocks around. But specifically, this side and that side, so it looks like a river. Forgot about these guys. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip these everyone, I can't be bothered. So excuse me. I missed. Can I even reach? Oh. There again? Nope. I think I got him. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, like over there I want like some more rocks, just make it more obvious that like this used to be a river. Because I feel like that would really make this level look cooler. Make it like emphasize the fact that this used to be a river, basically. That's it. That's not really necessary, it's still cool how it is. Because I make the rocks in distance more obvious. Anyway, these houses are quite cool. So, yeah, these are actually where the ferryman who... okay, that was... Anyway, this is where the ferryman lives, and it's also where we get introduced to the idols. So these are made by the ferryman. But I used that anyway. So they're made by the ferryman in honor of Gabriel, who saved them. So, yeah, they are. It's quite cool. So, the ferryman has a holy cloth which made the idol holy, and well, basically means it can make enemies invincible. Anyway, where is so yeah, it's quite cool, and this run is like, it's like almost an art gallery or something. Where you see the idols are behind glass, which obviously gameplay wise is so you can't just get them before killing everything, but story wise, for like the what's it called, the ferryman, like almost like honoring Gabriel and like displaying the idols, like his love for Gabriel. Speaking of Gabriel, still awesome how like he shows up in so many of the layers, even when he's not in them himself. He really shows that he's the real main character. Another change. Move that building like a bit over there. It's ruining the view. Anyway, this is awesome. Oh, it will be awesome. Let me just... If I just... Anyway, so this, the only other change I'd make in this area, add more houses or more enemy encounters, because everything that's shown up is been really basic. Like, it's just such a short level. I'm just listening if music started yet. I think it only starts when I do this. This is one of the coolest moments in Ultrakill. Genuinely, I love this moment. Just so cool that they gave the ferryman an entire cruise ship. I just wish there was a bit more like water effects. I know this game is meant to look like really basic graphics, but like, just like whoa, 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 whoa. That isn't enough. We need more. Emphasize it. Yeah, the music only starts now, which I find really weird. Like, this level has been quiet other than the ambience. But yeah, I'm just gonna skip these guys, I can't be bothered. So yeah. The next change, this is probably the last change at all, would be okay, great. when you put the red skull down, you'll play a raw sound effect. So the red skull puts the stairs there. So play raw, and if you like looked over here or something, like if you climbed the stairs, you looked over there, like classic medieval maps of the ocean, you'd see Leviathan going up and down. I feel like that'd be really cool. It might be a little bit like, I don't know how to describe it, like, not basic, but like, okay, I messed this up again. It would look a bit odd, but I feel like it would like really match the vibe that Rant has. So it's obviously very oceany and stuff, but yeah, I feel like it would be cool if we had more hints of Leviathan, because we only ever see anything about it in the level before it's final, like before it appears. That was really sad. I can't believe I did that. The worst part is, this is a really hard boss fight. It's because I'm not used to porking at the same time. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm blaming it on. I forgot that happened. Finally. Anyway. So he gets idle halfway through his fight, which you can skip by throwing the coin before you break his idle, but I'll finish off his fight because I like it, it's cool. Anyway. There we go. Something cool. Okay, if I see. Okay. There we go. If I quickly grab the blue skull. This is actually a ferryman's skull. You can tell it's blue, but the way it works is like they can use their own skull to open doors, to like put sinners in different parts of hell. So their skull can open doors because of that, and that's quite cool. But the one thing that's weird is, I know it's for like colorblind reasons, like why the skull has like, if I remember correctly, I think it's the like, in alchemy it's the symbol of Mercury. I can't remember if that's the case. But yeah, it makes sense in terms of like this theory I saw about bosses, but I don't know why the ferryman would have it, or for Red Skull, because Red Skulls are also ferrymen. The only reason we fight blue ones is like gameplay reasons. But yeah, so Red Skulls have the symbol for, if I remember correctly, it was sulfur. So yeah, but still, it's very cool. Lots of lore as well, which we got a bit in 5-1, but I think this is my favorite level, but also the one with the most like improvements needed. So yeah. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I split this video in half, mostly because I don't want to just randomly upload a 40-minute video, although 20 is still quite a big jump. Yeah, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed me ranting and probably barely being able to hear me, because I do not understand how to make my voice hearable in the video or something. Anyway, don't expect a proper outro, and thank you for watching, Zach.